February 2nd, 2020. Now, this is the global cases so far. And so far, there's a total of over 14,000 confirmed cases. And it's starting to spread to other countries around the world. Here is a map. So we'll keep an eye on this map to see if it gets bigger or this will subside. And we're hoping that it subsides. And there's a total of 305 deaths from the virus itself. Now, the virus, the coronavirus, there are patents to this. Now, it's not the human one, but they do use coronavirus to make vaccines. It says that the coronavirus may be used as a vaccine for treating or preventing such a disease. And it's by the Pirbright Institute for the patent on it. Now, here is a patent right here, a U.S. patent for the coronavirus. Now, it's not the one that's out there, but it just goes to make you think that when you start playing with this stuff, sometimes it's going to bite you in the butt a little bit. So, this live coronavirus vaccine, the present invention is directed live attenuated coronavirus vaccines. Now, they're using a virus to make a vaccine, and it shows reduced growth and pathogenicity. Now, if you look in Google search the Pirbright Institute, Bill Gates, almost all of the articles are going to come back that it's a hoax. Now, it's not a hoax that Bill Gates has interests in this. I don't think he actually owns the coronavirus itself, but there are some interesting connections with Bill Gates. Now, here's the Pirbright Institute. They're to be preventing and controlling viral diseases. That's like their little slogan. But on their website, it also does state that the Institute is aware that misinformation regarding the Institute and its research are circulating on social media. Now, that's what they're talking about, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Now, the patent work was not funded by them, but Bill and Melinda Gates does give money to the organization. Now, here's the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They gave close to $200,000 in 2013. They gave a grant. Now, it states this article, inside the compelling theory that coronavirus didn't start in the seafood market. It started in a lab where they make these deadly viruses. Now it says the U.S. warned the virus could escape from lab near the coronavirus epicenter, but I think the comment section was more interesting than the article itself. And I guess we always got to think about, just the unbelievable could be the truth. Now, this comment I thought was very interesting. It says the virus did not escape from the lab. The guards who were in charge of disposing the dead animals that were tested in the lab sold them to the owner of the seafood restaurant. The owner himself got infected as well. Well, that may sound a little far-fetched, but if you look at the location of the seafood market and the lab itself, it's only, it states a 45-minute drive. So it's not that far from, they're stating that the epicenter where it started was at the seafood market. But isn't it interesting how close it is to the lab where they were doing the work to it? Now, who knows? Maybe those guys, they had to dispose. Now, where are they disposing of these cows and these animals that they're being tested on is what blows me away. But I don't think it's far-fetched for them to take a ride over here. Over there, everybody's probably not making too much money, and they're like, hey, we could probably score some extra cash if we just get rid of this cow. And I could see how if they uh, chopped this cow up and sold it on the market. Now, this is a really good theory of how this thing started at the market, because everybody's questioning how did it start at the market. Now, the coronavirus, it may be used as a vaccine for treating and preventing the diseases, such as the infectious bronchitis. Now, coronaviruses are a group of viruses that tend to cause respiratory illnesses in humans and a variety of other illnesses in animals. The problem is now it's going from human to human. Now, Bill Gates, he's worth probably in an excess of $100 billion, but I think it's interesting if you look at what he owns his stocks in, and they're talking about how there's a shortage of masks now in China. Now, Bill Gates, this is interesting. He invested $861 million in Ecolab. Also, the Bill and Gates Foundation, they bought 4 million shares of Ecolab. And there's an interesting connection with Ecolab in this virus. Now, Ecolab, it's a healthcare team. It's identified products, and it's now bracing to increase production. It says that we expect an increase in demand for many of our cleaning products and solutions, including disinfectant and sanitizing products. We are making sure that customers know that these products are available and can be used to effectively kill the virus. Now, another stock is this Inovia Pharmaceuticals. Now, about Inovia Pharmaceuticals, look at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They have a connection to this. And you know why? It's because why did Inovia Pharmaceuticals stock is soaring? It's because they were selected to develop the vaccine against the new coronavirus. Inovia is collaborating with Beijing for this INO 4800 vaccine against the new coronavirus in China. Now, you're talking about inside the Chinese lab is supposed to be the world's most dangerous pathogens that they work on. Now, I just find it strange this I found this place over here with these numbers and letters. Now, here is where this Institute of Virology is, the research institute. Now, if you look how close it is to this place right here, and this could be nothing, but I'm just curious what you guys think. Look at these letters. It's either 8ME18 or 81. See, it's not an E. So that's why I'm thinking it's that. And that's why I'm thinking it's 8ME18. And this could be nothing. But if you type in 8ME18 China, it talks about these microbial colony structures in pit mud. But if you look and do a search on Google, this book comes up. And what it is, it's a book on disease. It's an astrology book on diseases. It's a medical astrology. And it's just a list of diseases. It's a book on diseases. Eight. Now, this I think is what they consider a methyl fatty acid chain. And I don't think it has anything to do with this, but I don't know. I'm just putting this out there because I just think it's kind of bizarre that they would have. Like, what the heck is that? Why is that over there? It's like a message, or it's labeling something. And why it is right down the street from this biolab that this virus broke out is beyond me. But I'm just putting it out there. Maybe you guys could add something to that. Now, this is kind of weird. It says that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation had an event a few months ago that they called Event 201, dealing with a virus that spreads through the world and kills millions, and which requires global coordination to combat it. It was called the coronavirus. And there is the Event 201 players. And it's about influenza virus interspecies transmission. He was interested in a relationship between the virus and migratory birds, live poultry markets, and the bat-derived virus ecology and molecular biology. I don't know, that just seems kind of more than a coincidence. Now, look at this little event that they were attending. It says that nobody has been able to explain why they gave out stuffed souvenir coronavirus toys at Event 201. Yet, almost like this was big fun for them. Or maybe it's to commemorate the virus that'll make them a fortune on vaccines and other treatments that will be forced to buy. Isn't that weird? It's like they got these little stuffed toys that are coronavirus stuffed toys. Isn't that? That's kind of weird. Creepy.